Welcome to Lingua Latina Tutorials with Mr. K. This is chapter 37, lesson 1, exercises. Here we have our vocab practice. Rex Saturnus maxima blank, a word from Justus fuit, blank, a word from Rex, eius erat tempus beatum. So King Saturnus was maxima, and we want to say was with the greatest justice, or it means the same thing as was very just, an ablative of description. So we want the word justitia in the correct form, ablative singular. So let's put it in. Justitia with a long A was, so King Saturnus was very just. And then we want a word from king. His kingdom was a blessed time. So kingdom is regnum, second declension neuter. Let's do one more of these together. Saturnalia dicuntur dies blank mense decembri quibus servicum dominis blank, a word that means the same as accumbunt. So the Saturnalia are said to be those festival days in the month of December. Festival days is from the adjective festus aumph, and so we want to match up with dies, which we know is fifth declension masculine, so it's going to be festi, not festai or festa. Dies festi, festival days in the month of December, on which slaves, and we want to say lie down together with their masters at dinner parties. And so the other word for accumbunt was discumbunt. Okay, try the rest of those exercises. Let's move on to 2. Okay, we have here an example. Examples. Dominus davus vocandus est, vocadavum. So the master says, Davis needs to be called. Vocandus est, here's our passive periphrastic, expressing necessity. Davis needs to be called. And then he gives the order, call Davis. Dominus davum vocandum esse dicit, Dominus davum vocare iubet. The master says that Davis needs to be called. And we have the equivalent here, that the master orders Davis to be called. They mean the same thing, right? So the master says that Davis needs to be called. The master orders Davis to be called. So we see here in the margin, what we're practicing here is that we have the accusative plus the passive infinitive plus eubera to order an accusative thing to be done is the same as to he says that the thing needs to be done. Undum esse. So let's try that here, where we have gubernator merces eiacendas esse dixit, and then gubernator blank blank iusit. So the helmsman, the I guess you can call him a captain, said that the merces, the goods, need to be thrown off. Here we have the passive periphrastic in its infinitive form after an indirect statement. So the helmsman said that the goods need to be cast out. The helmsman ordered, now we want to say that the goods be cast out. So we still want the goods in the accusative singular, merces, makes the accusative plural, and we want to put thrown out in the passive from eikera, and the third declension passive infinitive ends in just a long I, like dukara is duki, to be led. Eikera is eiki, to be thrown out. Okay, try the rest of those. Let's go on to exercise 3. Inculae Italiae primi qui fuerunt. Who were the first inhabitants of Italy? Okay, so primi inculae Italiae erant, or fuerunt, aborigines. They were the aborigines, the first inhabitants. The first inhabitants of Italy are called the Aborigines.